doing something that I don't often do. I'm making instant coffee. Yep, it's Via Roma Espresso Instant Coffee. Brewing instructions. I better not screw that up. Well, it is what it is. I should not have had that coffee. I don't feel good. Greetings, folks. Thank you for joining me today. You guys are awesome. If you're a subscriber, thank you. If you haven't rung the bell yet, rung the bell, would you? If you're not subscribed, thanks for stopping by. Do appreciate it. Much gratefulness for that. Consider subscribing and ring the bell. Okay? Those of you that are Patreon patrons, awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. If you're not a Patreon patron, take a look. There's a link somewhere. Consider supporting us. That would be wonderful too. And if you find this video to be helpful or just entertaining, or you just want to be a really cool person and help us out, there's a thanks button down below. Click the thanks button. Send us a little thanks. We'll holler out to you on the next video and say thank you for the thanks. Love you. Thank you all. All right. So last week we played with this. Yeah, nothing in there right now. Go back and take a look at that video. I'll put a link to it so you can take a look at it. My choice for a emergency horn, because it's refillable. Remember? Take a look at the video. In that video, I said if some of you were interested, I'd show you how I would make an alarm system with this. Again, go back and look at the video. You'll see what I'm talking about. A few of you did reach out and DM'd me and said, well, what would you do? And so let me preface this by saying that's if you have this kind of switch plunger kind of a thing. If you have a different version of this or a different kind of trigger mechanism, you may have to improvise a little, but the idea is the same. Okay, let's take this. Let's go down the workbench. Turn on the air conditioning, and I'll show you how I'm going to do this. Okay, obviously you're going to need the air horn of your choice. If it has a pump with it, make sure you have that with you. Strap those things together. You're going to need a rubber band or a spring, and I'm just using what I had available, but you could use a spring, probably drill a little hole in there and attach that spring somehow. In this particular case, I'm going to use this rubber band because it works well. And then some sort of trigger mechanism that can go somewhere inside of here, and it's going to do that. And what we're going to do is take some paracord. You're going to need that because it's going to be your trip wire, and we're going to wrap it around here. Let's move in a little bit closer and I'll show you. I'm using a screw that fits well between in the trigger and this housing here. So I can't press it all the way, because without it, I can press down all the way and let the air out, okay? And it'll sound off the horn. The first thing you do want to do is wrap that baby around the back side, because once you put your string in there, you don't want your rubber band to obstruct. Take your screw, and we're going to do a hitch, just a plain old simple hitch knot kind of thing. Something that won't come undone. Oops. There you go. Just like that. All right. Then I'm going to pull this back, slide that baby right inside there, just like that. Hold it down. Take my rubber band. Now make sure you're using a rubber band that's very, very taut. See how I have that there? And if you can, if you can get a rubber band that's, just wrap it once around because it's a real strong rubber band, great. If not, use a hitch, kind of wrap it around a little bit. Try to make sure that you can get enough pressure on there to release the air with this lever. Okay, it's got to go in there and release the air. Then you're going to take your trip wire and send it across somewhere after you've secured your bottle to a tree or a stake, and the hope is you can put this down on the ground in front of the thing you want to be alarmed about, and when the guy or the animal or something trips, that'll be enough pressure to push in there and the horn will blow, and it'll just blow until it runs out of air. Make sense? Use our Amazon link down below. When you do, it helps us out and it doesn't cost you a penny more. And after using the link, save it to your bookmarks so you can have easy access to it in the future. Thank you. Let's put a little bit of air in there. I don't want to put too much air in here. This thing is way too loud. All right, I'm going to do something a little bit different here. I've got my alarm system. I've got a table leg. I've got a door. I'm going to strap this onto here and then trigger this to go off when the door is open. Maybe I don't want somebody in here. And so as soon as this door opens, the alarm will sound. So let's make sure you have some paracord. You should never leave home without enough paracord. So let's strap that baby on there. Something like that. Just enough so that it's not going to go anywhere. Angle it this direction so that the trigger will come out, the string will go this way and attach to the door over here, and it'll get pulled in that direction. Got my other paracord. Here's my trigger. I'm not going to set this side up yet until I figure out how long I need this. I'm going to attach it over here. There you go. Now there's a little bit of slop here, but I think that should be okay. I'm going to put my trigger mechanism on there. Just like that. I'm going to move the camera down here so you can see this really close up, and I'm going to go outside, open the door, and hopefully this thing will work. All right, well, there you go, friends. That's what happens when I set it up that way as an alarm. It worked pretty good. And I did have a little bit of a delay, so I know that at least it'll work for 3 hours. It'll hold the air for that long, and it'll work after 3 hours. I'm pretty sure it's going to work for longer than that. So all you need, again, some paracord, some sort of trigger release mechanism that'll fit inside of here, a rubber band or a spring, and you're ready to go. Tie it off. Use a trip wire. When somebody comes up, trips over that wire, the alarm goes off. Somebody's in your campground, whether it's a bear or just a other two-legged kind of thing coming around. There's one other thing that we didn't try, even in the other video. By the way, watch the other video.
Yeah, baby.
You'll know more about why we did this video if you watch that one. Is what kind of duration. Now, in my little test here in the shed, I just pumped it up a little bit. It was somewhat firm, and it only lasted half a second, if even that. But I'm going to take my trusty pump and pump this thing up till it's nice and stiff, stick it on the table, and see how long of a duration of an alarm will we get. Let's try that. Okay, little over 5 seconds. and that was with quite a few pumps. I forget how many, but it was full. And if you're doing little bursts, you'll get at least 5 1-second bursts before you have to pump it up again. But if you're using it as an alarm, 5 seconds, that's going to be a lot, I think. It's certainly enough to wake me up, certainly enough to scare off somebody else.
Crazy times, crazy places, things happen.
I really hope this was of help to you. I enjoyed bringing it to you. Hope you enjoyed it. By the way, how would you do it? That's the way I would have done it. How would you do it? I'd like to know below. Leave a comment. Tell me. This is how I would use an air horn alarm system. This is how I would rig it. And give me some details, and I might just try it out over here. Bring it to the camera. Bring it for everyone else to see. All right? Leave a message. Appreciate it. All right. That's it. Gonna take off. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Don't forget, click the subscribe button. Do all that good stuff. Hit the thanks button. That would be really good. I'd appreciate that a lot. That's all I got. Be good, guys. Love you. God bless you. God bless America. May America bless God. Alarm system, or the man, it's hot in here, man.